July 21st, meeting to order. Stand for the pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Understand, as a legislative authority in Ashville, we impact the lives of families, businesses, and schools. With such a weighty responsibility, it is only appropriate to petition for help from higher authority in the discussion, reflection, and dispensing of our duties as council members. Moment of silence. You may be seated. We'll call Chad. Present. Roger. Present. Green. Present. Dave. Here. Matt. Present. Colton. Present. Need a motion to approve the minutes of July 7th regular session.
So moved.
Second. Vote.
Yes.
Okay. Departmental reports. Brian.
Tonight we just hired Jimmy Ford on, so we can be sworn in next council meeting, I believe. So that leaves us, I think, 2 short now from being back in the past. We're starting to move up. Other than that, I don't think we have anything else. That's all we have.
Work.
Good right now.
No legislation. No business. New business. Liquor permit for Trackside is up for renewal. Whether the council wants that hearing, so, or go ahead and approve it. I talked to Brian, he said there's no issues down there as far as complaints or anything, so.
I think the point is we have a right to it, but we can also waive that right to it.
Yes.
We just did this not that long.
We did this not long ago.
Motion to waive the hearing.
Second. Vote.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Motion to approve the liquor permit renewal.
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
So a couple impact fee requests, one for park lighting at the basketball and pickleball courts, and a shelter house for the west side park. The first one is west side park shelter house structure. Any discussion or motion to approve?
What's the plan with it?
These are 2 separate, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 30 by 42 open shelter house, cement floor, no electric at this time. 27 was the bid, 20,
47.
no, oh, you mean with the concrete and everything?
Yeah, it was 47 for the building. It's got a ceiling and stuff, and it's a bird show. And that was, I think, didn't that include some picnic tables and stuff for people to use for inside?
Yes. Picnic, there's 4 tables, 3 benches. Impact
And this is kind of like part of a whole ongoing effort over there to.
on. Yeah, the playground equipment's coming next, right?
I motion to approve it.
Second. Vote.
Yes.
And the second is for the new light poles and lighting for the pickleball and basketball courts.
What's the cost on it?
Just about 27.
We had 2 bids, one was 37 and the other was 27. And it's 4
It's everything completely new. There are aluminum poles, downward shining lights, timers, so that you can set them to shut off dusk without, or at like 2 hours after dusk. There's new concrete bases. It's all new wiring, ran, everything's new, so it's nothing.
What's the genesis? I mean, is there like a pickleball brigade that's reached out that we need more hours of pickleball?
So it's just a basketball court and pickleball, both. Yeah, I just thought it was an enhancement, the park committee thought it was an enhancement to put in.
Have we talked to the neighbors, those most impacted by
No.
several more hours into the evening?
No. But that's why, you know, right now, the park is dusk to dawn. The park committee hasn't talked at this point about maybe extending it to 10 o'clock and shut it off. But the lights are so designed to just focus down on the court, and there were lights there before.
Do we want people in the park past,
I don't, if they're playing basketball and pickleball, I don't see that.
but not walking or using the other shower houses?
There's lighting around the track, so
You're
they're
not supposed to be there past us.
Pardon me?
You're not supposed to be there past us, right?
But
But they are. I mean, I live across the street and I watch them all the time walking over there. So,
it's there, but it's not enforced.
So another question, didn't we put in for a park grant? Did the county?
We have not yet.
But we planned on it.
We were working with, it's actually going to end up being, last year the CBDG,
That's what it was.
the east side, I'm sorry, the west side of the tracks qualified for a grant. This year it doesn't. The good part is, everything from Long Street this way qualifies. So
South of Station.
the problem is, there are so many needs over here as far as sidewalks and street repairs and,
Sure.
you know, I want to do a sidewalk out to Long Street, and just, there's a lot of, that grant can work in a lot of directions.
Yeah.
It's not just solely focused on the park.
Yep.
We can use parts of it in the park, we can also use parts of it outside the park. It's a general area grant, it's not a park specific grant.
Okay. And then, that was my only argument was, if that grant was park specific, we should probably wait on it, right, and see who to get it.
Do we have those?
No, impact fees in general, you can use it for a lot of different things, but I emailed you earlier about it.
And I sent you one back, it's really not
Kind of a vague,
it's really vague,
So it's vague as far as whether we can use impact fee monies for this.
no, you can,
no, we
it's
can't do
new,
this.
so you can.
My only argument was, we have a lot going on, infrastructure wise, what can we use for that?
You
My
can.
argument,
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
my argument is twofold. First of all, you're changing the essential nature of the park, you're changing it from a John to Dust Park to a Beyond Dust Park. Secondly, I don't know how good it looks for us to spend $30,000 on lights at the pickle basketball court. We got a lot of other things to do.
Is there a comprehensive plan for the park? I mean, do we have,
We're just now working on it. I mean,
We started designing a new shelter house and different things like that, but it's trying to keep engineers out of the middle of it, because the more engineers you get in, the higher stuff costs. So we're kind of doing design work.
Well, that being said, I mean, keeping engineers out of it is nice, but there are people who do this kind of thing. People who go and look at a park and say, listen, guys, here's what we can do. It's, you know, a comprehensive look, and instead of cobbling things together here and there, I look at what we want this park to be. Everybody talks about how wonderful South Bluefield is. That's because it was built from the ground up. You know, it was built, you know, it wasn't things added on to other things. Things weren't added on to other things like we have out of necessity over the years. So, you know, I just think that is such a resource over there. I think it needs all the attention in the world. I would be concerned about the neighbors. I'd be concerned about the sound. Pickleball is a lot louder than tennis.
we were told that the lights would be going straight down. It would affect the neighbors. And if you go to South Bloomfield in the evening, the basketball courts and stuff over there are packed because they're under lights.
do people live 100 feet from those basketball courts?
But what I just said, the lights are going straight down. They're not going to the neighbors.
It's still people at
So,
night.
yeah.
And that's kind of my thing. It's the people.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not the lights.
Me personally, I don't mind the lights, I don't mind that stuff. Like, I want the park to flourish, right? But I want to make sure we do it right, and stuff gets over there, and
If I'm gonna spend $30,000 at the park, I think it should benefit the entire park or be part of a larger plan.
Well,
I was over there today, it's the most beautiful summer night that we've probably had. It's really pickleball. So I don't think I need to extend that offer to another couple hours for the expense of $30,000. So,
Yeah, we're not taking pickleball away from them. We're just saying that we're not adding the night.
and not to, I mean,
we've already had at least one person, there was a group over there playing, it was dusk, and they said When are the lights gonna come on?
Well, the reason they did that, Roger, is because there's poles over there. You take those
Well,
poles out,
that's
there's
true,
no,
but
there's
they
no
have-
expectation of lights. if
They
there's no
haven't been
poles.
on for 10 years, Dave.
Those have been up for 30 years.
There's
You
no-
go there, Roger, you go there and you see a bunch of lights, and if your first instinct as a human being, hey, where are the lights coming on? I got Tays Valley and play tennis, there are no lights there. Nobody expects the lights to come on. These people don't know. These lights haven't been on since I was in high school almost. So it's a spurious argument because they're only asking because they see poles. They don't know those lights come on. If there were no
No, I
poles,
disagree with
if
that.
there were no poles, they wouldn't ask.
I don't know that that's true. And there were lights on there, were there not, when you were a kid?
Well, of course they were.
So we're
It's a different world.
disregarding now, we're just saying, too bad, there's 5 or 6 neighbors over their houses. And the lights are totally different today than they were. You know, it's just.
It's 5 or 6
enhancement
houses,
to
it's
the
not gonna be that
park.
hard to survey the folks and see if that's what they want.
But you still got people that live next to it. You know, it's,
Well, they were living there back when you were a kid playing it.
Yeah.
that doesn't make it right now.
Well, it doesn't make it wrong now either.
Yeah, but we are creating something now that hasn't been there for a long time.
If there was a limit on participation availability, would be one thing. You know, I mean, pickleball right now, if you want to play in the evening, would be the ideal time. And guess what? It's lighter later. I don't see people want to play in the spring or in the fall. I'm a no on it, so it's what it is.
So we have a motion.
Make a motion, we'll vote on it.
Yeah, I'll make the motion to put it in.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call. Chad? No. Roger?
Yes.
Randy? Dave?
No.
Matt?
No.
Nope.
Oh. Executive session. Committee reports, any committee reports? I got a couple, 3 things that we didn't announce, Mr. Ford, with the police department now. Grinding has started on the roadways that are being paved throughout the town. I don't know if you started any paving yet, that's all.
Oh, yeah, Lexington Avenue's paved.
Okay.
They're saying probably by Wednesday or Thursday, they'll all be paved.
And then Randolph Street has started, they're doing some cutting back and stuff, but Randolph Street project is also started. April, do you have anything?
No.
Council comments? Chad?
No, thank you for using social media today. I think it was today to put out about what's going on.
I actually wrote it last week, it just, I didn't get around to it.
I ask that you keep that up.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
good thing.
Especially when we have an important event, i.e. Appointing a new police chief. Would love to see that get out quicker.
I was on vacation.
I get it. I don't know necessarily if that needs to come from you. I mean, it could be a press release, and there, you run up to firehouse, they'll give you a form for it. Their form for it, but we need to. I got drilled on that about why no one announced it, nobody knew. But today was perfect, so I appreciate it.
Saying, put something out.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, we don't need to do it on every little thing we do once a month like he did today would be perfect, but we have something monumental. Police chief being appointed, that needs to be a press release the next day.
I'm going to try and do it on an every 2-week basis, and like I said, it's not going to work with that, like that, but.
And like I said, for most that goes on, probably monthly is just fine. I was just, like I said, I got asked a lot about when we got a new police chief and those kind of things. So those instances I ask that those get out a little quicker. But what you did today, monthly is fine. I don't know if you need to report everything that's going on every 2 weeks, but I'll leave that up to you.
There's a lot of stuff going on. So there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to communicate with the public these days, and I just appreciate.
The only thing I put on there that if people want to communicate with me, they need to do it by phone or email, because I don't have social media and I'm not responding to social media.
Yeah,
I'm not having that conversation or any conversation on social media.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want you to respond to any official capacity in your social media. So, but yeah, I just want to say thanks. I appreciate it. It's great.
You're welcome.
On the park committee, the equipment, the playground equipment, that's gonna be coming here in another month or so, and it is expensive. And we can't put in very much, but what we put in, we're trying for little kids, make a little kids park over there, and then work on some upgrades over here.
West Side Park.
It's just amazing, just amazing the cost. So we're bringing that. Okay.
I'll look for some design people for parks and see what kind of numbers they come up with to maybe go over and give us an overview.
You know something, there's almost we used to have somebody that would always come in here once a year and work in the summer from Morrissey or whatever, that was like a college student or whatever. There's got to be somebody that'll have a statement, would be tickled to death to walk in there as a project and on a type of an intern type basis and just give us some ideas. It's a notion, a comprehensive look at what we want this place to look like long after we're gone. And I think, something like that would be nice. Remember, April, we used to have people that come in, they were like summer interns, correct?
Yeah.
And they did it was like a grant or whatever.
We did surveys.
We just had one, was it last year, a couple years ago? 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
we did like some surveys and different things like that, exactly,
Yeah, or if you could maybe call the park district county.
Yeah, I can do that. I know.
I mean, we got a great space. It's just the way to use it and going forward and, defining what our priorities are. I mean, how much of a baseball park do we want to be or not want to be? Those kind of things that have to be addressed, because we've got a lot of space over there. It needs to be used properly.
That's all.
I just wanted to reiterate what Chad said. The way you avoid a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, really speaks with one voice. And I appreciate that. I appreciate what you did. Just whether it's a press release or if it's a thing that goes out, once every couple of weeks, the village speaks with a voice that says, this is what's going on. There are no editorial comments or anything like that. The village speaks with a voice.
Right.
Here's the projects that we're working on. Here's the this that we're working on. Here's the that. Thank you for your support. List our names, like you did today. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Budget for the roads, where are we at on that? Have we spent everything, or we?
I actually went around with
Shannon.
Shannon, thank you. Shannon Rose, and we're going to look at some other roads where we can do some, like we did around the park.
Yep.
Where we can grind out some alligatoring and pothole areas that are like long and grind some of that stuff out, see what kind of number we come up with, see if I can do some more of that this fall.
That's what I was gonna ask, yep.
Good idea.
Great,
Already on it. We're on with him last week, so
thank you.
you're welcome.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.